Hey folks, we got some exciting Marvel news, Fantastic Four, Daredevil, and Ironheart. Let's dive into these updates. Marvel's revealed the first MCU Fantastic Four costume images, and I'm super hyped for this movie. Ironheart news from Marvel's D23 shows Riley Williams' new mission and her dreams. Cool, right? Ironheart's gearing up for a showdown with Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom. Let's break this down. And Daredevil, we've got series updates, including character and villain confirmations. Which news got you most excited? Drop a comment below, I'd love to know. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button before we start. While you're doing that, I'll sip my coffee and jump into our first story. Marvel reveals first images of the MCU's Fantastic Four costumes. Hey folks, are you hyped for this new movie? Have you imagined Marvel's first family debut in the MCU? Let's dive into these new images and see how Marvel blends classic and modern, surprising even die-hard fans. Will this new approach redefine the team on screen like never before? The previous films, like the one with Silver Surfer, were decent, except for that Cloud Galactus. But first, comment below. Do you think Marvel can deliver a fresh take with these costumes and this new family, this Fantastic Four reboot? Or do you think Marvel's just rehashing old ideas? Don't forget to like and share this video link in WhatsApp and Telegram groups to keep your friends in the loop. Deal? Thanks. Let's continue. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is set for a major shakeup in 2025 with the release of Fantastic Four: First Steps. Excited to see Marvel's first family debut in the MCU? A big reveal just dropped, and fans are buzzing about what's coming at D23 2024, the ultimate Disney fan event. Marvel Studio unveiled the new Fantastic Four suits. These costumes differ greatly from the concept art released with the cast announcement. Joseph Quinn, playing Johnny Storm, sported a uniform with white sleeves and blue center, far from the dark versions many expected. What do these costume changes suggest about the film's direction? Let's take a look at this image. What did I find particularly interesting? First, it has a family vibe, likely set in their Baxter Tower apartment, which we've seen in birthday scenes before. We see Pedro Pascal here wearing what looks like a dad-style family shirt, which blends retrofuturism, reminiscent of the 60s but set in the present, so it evokes the past but with a futuristic tech twist, if you will. Then we have Joseph Quinn in uniform, suggesting we'll see more uniforms throughout the film, likely to sell merchandise like Funko Pops, Hasbro figures, and other action figures and collectibles. But what do you all think? Let me know in the comments. It lacks Marvel's typical leather texture and tactical look, which makes sense as they're in a different universe. We can see the futuristic home decor with that unique chair design. Things look pretty rough. I think he can't control his transformation yet, so this must be early on. And we have the lovely, wonderful, incredible Vanessa. What else can we say about the suit? The Fantastic Four logo on the chest is updated, now with a larger white circle around a smaller blue one. The pants stay blue, keeping the nod to John Byrd's iconic comic book era. In the 80s, Byrd's era changed the Fantastic Four's look from black and blue to the famous white and blue suits. These uniforms quickly became iconic, and now Marvel's new live action adapts and evolves this design. The new version adds a modern touch with white sleeves and a new collar not seen in the comics. What's really interesting is that the Fantastic Four is set in the 60s. Marvel Studios has created an intriguing blend of retro elements and modern approaches, capturing the comic spirit while introducing fresh ideas. Fans eagerly await seeing how the rest of the team's costumes, especially the Thing and Invisible Woman, will be adapted for the big screen. These costumes showcase Marvel Studios' skill at honoring comic book history while bringing in new visual elements. This mix should ensure the Fantastic Four shines as the Marvel's first family deserves, considering all we've seen of the new Fantastic Four outfits and Marvel Studios' balance of classic references and visual innovations. I believe this adaptation will both honor the comic's legacy and deliver something fresh and thrilling for fans. Setting it in the 60s with costumes merging retro and modern suggests the film will celebrate Marvel's first family while maintaining a connection to what fans love most. Now I'm curious to hear your thoughts. What do you think? Like the photo, approve of the uniforms, share in the comments. If you found the news interesting, share and you asked, I delivered. So, Ironheart images from Marvel's D23 reveal Riri Williams' new mission, and she's dreaming big, calling for an iron-hearted showdown against Robert Downey Jr. Dr. Doom. Let's break it down. If you're curious how Riri Williams might face off against Robert Downey Jr. Dr. Doom, this video's for you. We'll explore Ironheart's D23 reveals, potential allies, and how this epic clash could shape the MCU's future. Is Riri Williams ready for this challenge? How will this fight impact the Marvel Universe? Comment below if you think Riri Williams can take on Dr. Doom. If you enjoyed this video, like and share it in WhatsApp and Telegram groups to keep your friends in the loop. Agreed? Thanks, let's continue. Let's go. Brace yourself for some buzzing Marvel news. At D23, they unveiled first looks at Ironheart, a series diving deeper into young Riri Williams' world. She debuted in Black Panther Wakanda Forever, playing a key role in defending Wakanda with Okoye. Let's check out the images, but first some extra info. This series with Riri, played by Dominique Thorne, expands on what we saw in the film. She's still facing the fallout from her choices and new challenges after her MIT expulsion. It'll explore Riri's journey, including her alliance with the Hood, played by Anthony Ramos. This team-up alone sparks speculation about bigger things to come. The series starts strong with 3 episodes, then quality dips. Despite production challenges and delays, new D23 footage suggests the wait will be worthwhile. We've got some images here from the event, including the new official Ironheart logo, which has changed. Apparently, they mentioned at the event that at least 6 different armors were shown. Here's a cool image where you can see she's still building with a heart replacing the arc reactor. We also have an image of her in full armor, which is pretty interesting too. There's a scene of her blowing stuff up, seeming to enjoy it. If someone went after the tech, she destroyed it all. What do you think of the image? I'll watch and analyze it, but I want to know your thoughts, of course. Continuing the dream of Ironheart expecting a battle with Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom. Have you imagined Riri Williams' Ironheart facing none other than Dr. Doom? I think she wouldn't stand a chance, right? Then again, Ant-Man did defeat Kang. Dominique Thorne, who plays the character, recently shared she'd love to see this epic MCU battle. This desire isn't hers alone. Anthony Ramos, set to play the villain Hood, is also excited to potentially team up with Downey Jr., this new villain. Everyone wants a piece of the action, to be friends with Robert Downey Jr. They're all dropping hints. If this is just an idea, it's enough to make any fan curious about how it might unfold. What makes this even more intriguing is Robert Downey Jr.'s possible debut as Dr. Doom in Avengers Doomsday. There's speculation he might appear earlier in Fantastic Four First Steps. I think it makes sense since he's a Fantastic Four villain after all. Plus, we need to see his origin story, right? We need to see Victor Von Doom there. Will Tony Stark really be Victor Von Doom? Or will he be a Tony Stark who turned evil? We'll see, right? Fantastic Four director Matt Shakman hinted he knew about Robert Downey Jr.'s casting for the role before the official announcement. We've already reported this on our channel. Anyway, considering everything we're discussing, it's hard not to get excited about the MCU's future, especially with Hilda Williams' potential alongside Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom. I think this series is tricky because it's from Disney's past era, not the new era with Fantastic Four, Doctor Doom, and New Avengers. There's no more Doctor Strange, so in these new productions, right? But that's just my take on it. Are you pumped for the series? Could this show work without any MCU ties? Weird, right? An Ironheart who never met Tony Stark. How's that gonna play out? She'll just geek out over the tech, I guess. He's her idol, but she's never met him. So when she sees RDJ as Doctor Doom, she feels nothing. Anyway, that's what I think. Drop your thoughts below. I'm curious. If you dig this, like, share, and subscribe. Exciting news. Let's talk about Daredevil, new characters and villains in the upcoming series. Let's start with the first part. Curious about how Daredevil Born Again will up the ante with a dark new villain? This video is for you. We'll explore the mysterious Muse, one of Daredevil's creepiest foes, and how it might change the series. Will the new season keep the brutal essence of the original Netflix series? Stick around to find out all these details. You know how to start, right? Comment if you think Muse will be Daredevil's biggest MCU challenge yet in Season 4. I want to hear your thoughts. Let's discuss. Don't forget to like and share this video link in WhatsApp and Telegram groups to keep your friends updated. Deal? Thanks, let's continue. D23, the Disney event, revealed lots of news and gave us a little teaser of what's coming in Daredevil Born Again. It looks like some big comebacks are on the horizon with fan-favorite characters and new faces. According to Screen Rant, Marvel Studios showed the first footage of Daredevil, continuing from Netflix. You could call it a fourth season. We see Matt Murdock after his appearances in other MCU projects like Spider-Man, No Way Home, Echo, and She-Hulk, which we'd rather forget. That jokey Daredevil who comes home barefoot after hooking up with She-Hulk. Alongside him are familiar faces like the Punisher and Kingpin, played again by both John Bernthal and Vincent D'Onofrio. Kamala Khan's dad makes a cameo, marking his MCU debut in the Marvels, but now appearing in a Daredevil series. Daredevil showed up in other MCU shows, but no MCU character had appeared in his series until now. The highly anticipated White Tiger character also makes an appearance. So, who exactly is the White Tiger? Marvel describes him as a hero empowered by tiger amulets, granting him mastery in martial arts. In the story, Hector Ayala finds these amulets and becomes the White Tiger to fight crime in secret. While the comics feature various versions, it's Hector who appears in the footage. Kingpin's return looks promising, especially after backing his mayoral run in Echo's finale. If you've seen Echo, drop a comment below. The true identity of Daredevil was also revealed there. Another intriguing detail is the confirmed presence of Muse, an artistic serial killer who creates murals with the blood of 100 missing people in the comics. Pretty macabre, isn't it? Many feared the new series might lose the original's dark tone, but the teaser promised brutal fight scenes and an intense atmosphere. This trailer leaked online, but the official release should be soon. I'll share it here, as my channel's monetized and it's my livelihood, so I can't risk YouTube taking it down. For those missing Karen Page and Foggy Nelson, they're returning too. The whole family's back, right? Footage shows a subway, Murdoch, missing persons, Kingpin art, White Tiger, and the need for a hero. The crime scene unfolds on the rooftop, with Frank and Matt facing off. Daredevil helmets appear as Fisk declares, "Peace must shatter, chaos must reign." In a restaurant, Matt warns Fisk, "Step out of line and I'll be there." Is this Matt Murdock speaking or his darker alter ego? Kamala's father asks, "What kind of lawyer are you?" Matt responds. Kamala's father inquires, and Murdock answers, "Very good," echoing Spider-Man. No Way Home, just as he said before catching a stone thrown from a window despite being blind. Fans remain excited, expecting the new series to recapture the original's essence. Brace yourself for a surprise if you're eager to see new villains in Daredevil Born Again. The series recently confirmed the entry of one of its darkest and most intriguing villains, Muse, whom I've mentioned before. Let's talk more about him. Muse is known for his blood paintings, briefly shown in the series, giving fans a taste of what's to come. This introduction stays true to the comics, where Muse is a disturbing and sinister figure. Although we don't yet know who'll play Muse, the character's creator, Charlie Soule, has given his approval, saying the adaptation captured the villain's essence and dark atmosphere perfectly. Damn. If the guy who created the villain says that, we should be excited. With Muse joining the MCU, Daredevil Born Again promises to elevate the series, introducing a villain with a dark origin and psychopathic tendencies, popular among comic readers. He's undoubtedly one of the most dangerous enemies Daredevil has ever faced. Muse not only creates macabre crime scenes, but also poses a huge psychological challenge for Matt Murdock. At the D23 event, fans got a sneak peek of what's coming, including an intense fight between Daredevil and Muse. This scene pays homage to the memorable hallway fights from the original Netflix series, promising to be a highlight of the new show, maintaining the dark and action-packed atmosphere that fans adore. And with a bigger budget, since Disney has deep pockets. Daredevil Born Again is set to premiere on Disney Plus in March 2025. Are we ready to face the darkness that Muse brings? Bring it on. I'm prepared for an 18-plus rated series. I believe Daredevil Born Again has all the makings of a Marvel hit on Disney Plus, especially with Muse as a compelling villain. The series' approach to bringing back beloved characters while keeping the original's dark, brutal essence will win over both old and new fans. Muse, with his sympathetic traits and psychological challenges, promises to be a worthy adversary for Daredevil, keeping us on the edge of our seats each episode. What do you think about this new villain? Are you excited to see how he'll be portrayed in the series? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, like, share, and subscribe. I'm appearing on your screen now, and checking out the suggested videos makes perfect sense. See you in the next video.